Hi, how's it going? Your friend Dan here. I just got off the phone with somebody. Still trying to help people as much as I can and still sort of stay in the zone. But, anyways, I was inspired because a lot of times people call me up and they think that we're going to talk about food. And people, a lot of times, the example is that some people call me up for they want a dietary prescription of how to, say, get rid of some type of irritable bowel syndrome or Crohn's or colitis. This is just an example. And they call me up and I start asking questions, and then it only takes me about 2 minutes to get down to it. Well, what's the stress level in your life like? And it always comes back, well, I'm pretty stressed out, because everybody that's got the bowel issues has the stress. And how do I know this? Because it's very common thread in that, people eat when they're stressed out. It doesn't digest because the system is in a state of fight or flight. When the adrenals are going and producing epinephrine and cortisol, the digestive system shuts down. And this is one of the biggest problems in our society today, is that people are stressed out and they're eating while they're stressed. And that's one thing we all need to learn about, is that it is imperative that you refrain from eating under any type of stress. Now, some people are chronically stressed out. In fact, this whole world, in my opinion, runs on fear. So when you start operating out of love, people look at you like you're an alien from planet Zorkon. Because you're actually, as you go out of love for yourself, you sort of chill out a little bit. You're not running the race. There's nowhere to go. You go to the grocery store to buy some oranges, you can love the lady right there in the line. You don't have to tell her you love her. You just be kind to her. Maybe crack a smile and tell her how much you appreciate her service. That's all that is. There's nowhere to go. So people are stressing out and they're trying to eat. And, I told the lady this morning on the phone, I said, ask me, would I rather eat a cheeseburger in a relaxed state of mind or an apple while I'm stressed out? And I said, you'll be surprised at the answer. See what I'm saying? It's not the greatest example in the world, but my point is that personally, if this was the case, I would rather eat a cheeseburger while relaxed, happy, and enjoying that cheeseburger than eating an apple while I'm stressed out. Okay, because when you eat the stressed out apple, you're absorbing stress back into the body, back into the cells in your body, back into your life, back into your aura. If you're eating the cheeseburger, at least you're programming the cells in your body with peace, relaxation. Now, the ultimate ideal, would it not be to eat apples while you're relaxed? So, it happens every time that people call me for consultations. They think we're going to go over some kind of dietary plan. What I find is most people know what they're supposed to do. They're fairly well, but if you can even stand my videos, you're a pretty open-minded person, and you've probably done your fair share of, you're not an idiot. Not too many stupid people are going to end up on my videos. Obviously, a few here and there. They leave their comments, yada, yada, yada. But you are probably pretty sophisticated, because otherwise you're not going to put up with my, antics and so, politically incorrect, eccentric behaviors and beliefs, ideas, concepts that I put out here. So I appreciate your open-mindedness. I know you're not stupid. All these people, they're pretty well educated. They already know. So this morning she was like, well, yeah, the newest superfood probably isn't going to do it, And I'm like, no, because it isn't even really about the food either. Now, but really, ultimately, you want to learn how to eat fruits and vegetables while being happy and relaxed. So I just came back again. It's about the love. It's about loving yourself, and love casts out fear. And fear creates the adrenaline, the epinephrine, and shuts down the digestive system. Then you get all this acid buildup, you can't poop, and your guts go rotten. Then the doctor cuts it out of you because he's not aware to tell you, oh, Marjorie, you need to relax when you eat, because he doesn't think of that. It's all mechanics generally within the medical field. I'm looking at things from the essence. So if you call me up and you say I've got some bowel issues, I'm always going to say, well, what's your stress levels like? Are you enjoying your life? Have you done anything fun lately? So you got to go out and have fun. You got to love yourself. You got to relax when you eat. You know what I mean? And you got to eliminate stress out of your life. Like I said, the raw food, I keep emphasizing this over and over again. The raw food is only one spoke in the wheel of a successful, regenerated life. And they're not going to teach you love in school because that's politically incorrect. But I'm telling you, love from the heart, service to others, but mostly love for yourself, accepting yourself the way that you are, with all your perceived strengths and your perceived weaknesses, and just allowing yourself to be who you are. Now, I know you guys can see I'm making this video for myself, but I think that I'm making it to remind myself that I'm okay just the way I am, the way I look, the way my body is, the way that I act, the things that I believe, the things I talk about on YouTube. That's just me, and I need to accept that. And hopefully today you can learn to accept yourself just the way you are, whatever weight you're at, and then, or whatever it is you judge yourself for, you know, if I was this, then everything would be okay. Which usually then you lose the 30 pounds and you realize, I'm still not, I still don't feel that peace. Self-peace, you know, of total self-acceptance. Again, Life Regenerator, y'all, we gotta just cultivate those divine qualities. This morning I mentioned God to the lady that I was consulting with, and I said, you know, is that okay term to use? And she goes, yeah, that's fine. And I said, well, what do you call it? You know, and she's like, I call it the life force. And I said, and then for the rest of the conversation, I said life force, because I don't even care. I don't have to go up and say, it's God, God's its name, and get all pissed off and have this belief system about it and try to shove it down anyone's throat. I call it God out of simplicity, out of, you know, that's what my spiritual teachers call it. And I just do it out of habit and, you know, because that's what's easy for me. That's how I was raised, and that's the way I see it. But if it's helpful for me to say, you know, let the life force love you, then that's just what I referenced to it as throughout the rest of the video. And, I mean, not the rest of the video, but the rest of the consultation. So, anyways, the love is the key. Stress kills you. We've got to find a way to relax. And we also have to find a way to have the courage to follow our own personal intuitive interpretation of our dream. Feel it coming from the inside of your chest. It's like the heart and the solar plexus are the resonant areas of pulling you into your destiny, pulling you into your dream, pulling you into your highest expression of yourself. So when it comes to health, the one thing I've found is that the food can be a little bit of a physiological, chemical, and in relation to physics of the universal laws. But if you eat a raw food diet, perfectly clean, and you have anger and fear, unconscious anger, fear, and guilt in your life, you will never reach the pinnacle of health. because those things are going to be bogging you down. So that's why I'm always trying to, why do you think I'm trying to just sit here and be alone and get to the core of my own, what's in there? Because I know there's stuff inside of me that I haven't been able to see yet. I want to see it and release it. And then I'll be able to graduate to a more expansive level of being, so I can experience more freedom and peace. Yeah, I hope this video helped you out a little bit. I just get inspired, and I'm still committed to service. I'm still committed to serving you in any way that I can and sending out a good message. Karma yoga is very important to me. And that's basically, karma yoga is service to mankind. I've developed some pretty decent skills, had some good experiences, and pretty good at speaking about these things. So that's the gift that I give to the world. I hope that you find a place to use your gifts so that you can serve the world and feel that fulfillment as well. Let's all make the world a better place to be. Learn to relax and learn to accept ourselves and cultivate love. Love is the key. Love is the healer. Fear is the killer. So let's focus on love. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.